Independence Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside is 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So TCU's offense will take the first swing of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Newsome. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Georgia State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He breaks a tackle. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Finds his man. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Handoff to the lone back. Nice move there. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Slips through the line. Quick step and go. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. So Georgia State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes! They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to...
He's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The play action fake. Quick strike complete. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown, Georgia State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Got the first down and still on his feet.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lewis. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
After the productive first down play and 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Right on the money. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Here they're trying to get it to the edge. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Goes to the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Got the first down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Trying to surprise him with the pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
Encroachment defeated.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll run it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Lewis. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. It's 3rd and short. I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
Absolutely center cut. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. It's Butler. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Now on the option. Breaks into the open. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Wants to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia State hoping to convert on fourth down here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Georgia State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And they tacked on the extra point.
TCU 20.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The Horned Frogs have a lot of options on second and inches. Got it in the middle. It's Newsome. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got him downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires left. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We are just about ready to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
He's going to run it. Sweet cut there. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
Converts on 4th down, still going. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Fires toward the target, working that left side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over.
Turning it on! Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded.
And they will score! Touchdown, Panthers! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the returner will be brought down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB.
Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And here's the return. And the returner goes down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Oh, they're after him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced it.
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block.
Pass pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile, and they get him down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Off the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
He's looking to throw, using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Head into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Newsome. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he has to find a way to keep his feet in bounds there. He would have had the 1st down after making the catch. As it is, they'll turn it over on down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Reeder. Next, going for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. Find some fresh air. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the option. Now the toss. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're not on the same page there. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Makes the grab. It's Butler. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Newsome. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things.